Walt Disney once said, the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Today, we're not just talking about Caitlyn Clark's incredible hoop skills, but how she's taken her brand to a whole new level with a boss move that could make waves in the sports world. We're diving into Caitlyn Clark's latest move into team ownership as she partners up with the bid for a National Women's Soccer League NWSL expansion team in Cincinnati. The potential for global brand domination, let's just say it's looking pretty darn good. So, 5 reasons Caitlyn Clark's ownership move is setting her up to run the table when it comes to expanding her influence on the global stage. Let's get into it. Let's start with the obvious. Caitlyn Clark's star power is undeniable, from her history-making rookie year in the WNBA to her presence off the court. Caitlyn is a powerhouse of influence. We're talking about someone who sparked a 1,200 surge in ticket sales when she hit the golf course at the Annika Pro-Am. That's the kind of buzz that she brings wherever she goes. The numbers speak for themselves. Caitlyn's influence is so powerful, it doesn't just fill arenas, it fills social media timelines too. Caitlyn Clark is a walking, talking, global brand generator. It's like Caitlyn is the Swiss Army knife of sports marketing, basketball, golf, now soccer. And she's doing it all with the finesse of someone who doesn't just want to win, but wants to own the game. Nike, you might want to take notes. But back to business. Her move into NWSL ownership, that's a game changer. Now, let's talk about Caitlyn's strategy. She had the option to join the Unrivaled League, a new 3-on-3 basketball league launching in 2025. But here's the kicker. Caitlyn passed on ownership in Unrivaled, opting instead to dive into a partnership with an already established league, the NWSL. Why? Well, because it's about playing the long game, not just a quick win. Caitlyn's move is like trading in your starter car for a sports car. It's about choosing solid investments that are already driving in the right direction. The NWSL is already on the rise, projected to add over $4.3 billion to its team evaluations over the next 3 years. Caitlyn's jump into the NWSL, it's like putting your chips on the winning hand and playing it smart. She didn't just pick the next shiny new toy, she chose the one with history, stability, and massive upside. Now, Caitlyn's new venture into team ownership with the NWSL isn't just about getting a slice of the pie. It's about getting into the heart of a rapidly growing market. The NWSL is projected to see a $4.3 billion rise in team valuations over the next 3 years. And guess who's at the forefront of that? Caitlyn Clark. She's not just investing in a team, she's tapping into a market with massive potential. It's like catching the early wave of a big trend. Imagine being one of the first to invest in an NFL before it blew up. That's Caitlyn Clark with the NWSL move she just made. Imagine this. Caitlyn Clark walking into an NWSL boardroom like a modern-day sports mogul, asking for her seat at the table. It's like the Shark Tank moment of the year, except instead of asking for $1 million, she's bringing her star power to boost women's soccer into global territory. I'd say that's a win-win. But it's more like a win-win-win. Caitlyn Clark is the ultimate example of the philosophy, live, love, and give. This isn't just a catchy catchphrase. For her, it's a way of life. Live a life that's authentic, love what you do, and give back what you have lived and what you have loved. Whether it is empowering the next generation of female athletes, advocating for women in sports, or simply being the role model that so many look up to, Caitlyn's life and career are an embodiment of this philosophy. It's like Caitlyn's playing a different kind of game, a game of purpose. While others might be focused on the next big check, Caitlyn's building a legacy. She's not just looking at her career, she's creating pathway for others to follow. It's like planting seeds today to grow the forest tomorrow. And with her influence, the forest is going to be global. All right, here's where things get really interesting. Caitlyn Clark's global reach is already massive. She's breaking viewership records for the WNBA, shattering expectations for women in sports, and now she's poised to take the international spotlight and bring it to soccer. Remember her performance in the WNBA? She helped bring crowds and eyes to a league like never before. That's what Caitlyn does. She attracts attention, and not just from the US, but all over the world. With her presence in the NWSL, she's getting to bring global attention to a league and to the sport. The cross pollination between basketball, soccer, and her social media reach, it's like throwing a huge party and making sure the whole world is invited. Let's be clear. Caitlyn Clark isn't just thinking short term. She's building an empire. This move into team ownership isn't just about diversifying her portfolio, even though that's smart and brilliant. It's also about laying the foundation for a long term strategy. The NWSL projected growth in viewership, ticket sales, and team valuations give her the perfect opportunity to create her own dynasty, not just on the court, but across multiple sports. She's like a sports mogul in training, and by the time we're all watching her own NWSL franchise hoisting the championship trophy, we'll be remembering and saying, remember when Caitlyn Clark was just a rookie in the WNBA? I mean, is there anything this woman can't do? So there you have it. Caitlyn Clark's genius move into team ownership with NWSL is setting the stage for something incredible. She's already dominating basketball, and now she's poised to take women's soccer to new heights. And for those of you watching from home, you better believe this is just the beginning. So, what do you think about Caitlyn Clark's newest boss move? What kind of an impact do you think Caitlyn can make through an NWSL ownership? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more sports commentary. Until next time, keep balling.